EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Houston Oilers taking on the Condors of San Antonio. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now Hall to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now a second down throw for Love here. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Okay. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 10 yards out. And the Oilers are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Keep doing offense. Some good plays today. Keep up with their attack offense. Keep running.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
7-yard line.
Let's go now. Hut.
Young. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Young will set to throw.
45-yard line.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a San Antonio first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Keep doing offense. First down,
Drill, 52.
Now Young. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Set. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with an amazing diving catch. And the Condors are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. Hut.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. What an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Ready. Ultra.
First and 10, it's Pierce. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Young's throw caught by Higgins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shreds the tackle. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Young to throw it. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Meanwhile, Young's throw caught here by Dulcich. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll throw again. Young, throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Touchdown! And Ross St. Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Condors are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Hall has it knocked loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not
down the numbers. There he goes. He's still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Hall want to give up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to take the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Condors 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10. Young. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 52 blaster. Check white. Ready?
They go again with Pierce. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Young on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Young. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Condors are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Love now on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, break. 10 cycles. Watch it. 6.
In motion, the tight end. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This now a 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So close to an NFL record, but denied by the crossbar.
And you have to feel bad for him, don't you? He squeezed every last inch out of that kick. Oh, I thought he had it, but you said it. He's denied by the cruel sound of the metal crossbar.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I want my money back.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 13 yards out. And the Condors have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Love working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It's about time, fellas. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. Here we go.
The defense is asleep. Roll the boys.
On play action, Young. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Young to throw it. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Do this.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, Young. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, Young. Short throw caught by Dulcich, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, it's Young. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more.
And it's caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins from 19 yards away. And the Condors, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Back now in San Antonio, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They run once more with Taylor. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun. Love. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Taylor again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He's got room at the 30. Gets past one man. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, 175 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Slot man moves right. On first and 10, it's Hall. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Love.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Love looking to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This one's had a season's worth of throws already, but it's still week 1. Here's third down now. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Love wants to shift things around.
Back to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Love.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and Love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for San Antonio, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare.